Hey everyone, welcome to the channel, and in this video what I'm going to do is show you how to set up your code editor to follow along in Intro to Data Science or any of the other machine learning courses we offer. Now I'm going to be using Anaconda and VS Code, and let me explain what these are. So what Anaconda is it includes a Python distribution, and it also includes many of the packages that you'll need for data science. So I do recommend you use that because pretty much everything we need, or most of the stuff we need, will be included within Anaconda. And it also provides a very easy way for us to manage what are called environments. We'll talk more about that later, but suppose you're working on a specific project that needs a specific packages in Python or needs to do specific things. It's very easy to kind of keep that from interfering with your other projects. And then VS Code is going to be our text editor where we're going to be writing and running our code. So this is very important. Now, if you have your own text editor or anything like that that you'd rather use, feel free to use that. Granted, if you're brand new, I do recommend you follow along with me because this is what I'm going to be using. So it'll be both easiest for you to follow along with what I'm doing and for us to give you support if you have any questions. So without further ado, let's go ahead and first start by installing Anaconda. So I'm going to go ahead and open up my web browser, and I'm just going to type in Anaconda. I'll provide a link in the description, but you can find it here at anaconda.com. Click on that. Then I'm going to go ahead and click free download. And I've already registered, so I'm going to just click skip registration. So you'll see this window here. Now you can install this from the command line if you like, but if you're not comfortable with that, you can just download the distribution installer. So whether you're on Mac, Windows, or Linux, I'm going to click download for Mac, and I am on an Intel Mac, so I'm going to click this. And what this is going to do is download the installer that we're going to run that will install this kind of Python environment manager and all the packages that we need. Great, so this is done downloading, so I'm going to go ahead and click on the installer and just run the installer like any other program or package that we want to install. Great, now that we've done that, I'm going to go ahead and search for VS Code. And you can find it here. Again, I'll provide a link to this in the description, and I'm going to go ahead and click download for Mac OS. Again, if you're on Windows or any other platform, you can just install the one for your system. And now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and click and drag this to my applications folder. And if I go ahead and find this, again, if you're on Windows, you'll probably just install the package, or on Linux, you can follow the instructions there. I am going to go ahead and drag this here because I use this so much. And let's go ahead and open it, and I'll show you how you can set up Visual Studio Code or VS Code to work with Anaconda. So when it first opens, you're going to be presented with this window. And I'm not going to log in or do anything like that. Instead, what I'm going to do is point this to a directory that I would have some code. So I'm going to go ahead and click open folder, and I'm just going to point it to my downloads folder here. And to just make sure, go ahead and trust the authors here. I'm going to right click and create a new file. Now I'm going to call this test.ipynb. This is a Python notebook, an interactive Python notebook, which will allow us to run Python code in these little cells. And you can see here that what I can do is add code. So I can say, print hello world like this. And this is where we can run the code if we would like. So what we need to do to actually run this is I'm going to click select kernel. And this is where we actually need to enable the VS Code to work with Python or Jupyter. So I'm going to go ahead and click install or enable suggested extensions. So these are going to be basically extensions for VS Code for our text editor to allow us to run Python interactively, which is what we're doing here. So this is going to install it. Great. And now that I do this, I can click Python environments. And what you see here is there's this one that's Conda env. This is the Conda environment. Now you may have to set this up in the settings, but this is going to be the one we want to use. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Great. So now that we've done that, I can go ahead and try running this, and boom, there it is. We're running the different cells. And just to make sure that it installed the various packages that we want, we can go ahead and try, for instance, import numpy as np, and then np.array, and perhaps I can just pass simple list like that, and boom, there it is. So again, it installed both Python, but it also installed the various data science packages that we need. If you'd like more information on that, you can go ahead and open up that Anaconda navigator, which got installed when you installed Anaconda, and that will provide all of the information on all the packages that are installed. So with this, you're all set up, and it'll be very easy for you to follow along with me for the rest of the videos we're going to be going through doing, data science and machine learning. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.